Hi guys, and welcome to another Unreserved episode. Today we'll be talking about boundaries and limitations in the bedroom.
Hi, my name's Amelia.
Hi, my name is Kevin.
Hi, my name is Brianna.
Hi, my name is Prita.
Okay guys, so today's video is on limitations in the bedroom. So nobody hold back. Say what you gotta say. So I'll just start it off by asking the question of, do you find it difficult to express what you like and dislike in bed? I can start if you guys are comfortable. I do find it hard to say what I like in bed or not.
Why though?
I'm not sure. I just feel like I'm not there yet with like my sex life to know exactly what I like and dislike, and then I also don't know. I don't know what the other person's comfortable with as well because they haven't expressed it. So it's just like, what if that person doesn't want to do something, and then I say it and then they feel like they're gonna like come up short. To me, it's kind of awkward. Like, I've never like thought of like me saying something. Like, I just always like expect the guy to be like, okay, like I personally would come on and say that. Anyone else?
Yeah, but like, why not? Like,
There's
you
no
like
why.
it, then you tell him.
There's no
if
why
he doesn't
not.
like
It's
it,
just like it can happen. Like eventually, I guess I'll be able to get to that level. But like right now, like me in my life right now, I feel kind of weird just like expressing it.
I guess it's like a level of comfort
Yeah,
you're with as
definitely.
well. So I guess for me it would be 50-50 where like, example, like if it's like a one night thing, then I don't think I would care as much to express like, oh, try this, try that. But if it's like with a
With your partner.
yeah, with a
probably.
partner or like with like a side thing, it's kind of like when you're like learning each other's body and stuff, then I guess it's like then I feel more comfortable expressing like, why don't you try this or try doing that or I like this better, like stuff like that. But
My whole thing is like I try and avoid situations like that entirely where usually before I've had sex with someone, I'm going to be talking to them
So
about
they
what
know.
I'm comfortable about, and I like find low-key ways to figure out because like some guys are in these streets like not eating pussy and we just can't have that. So like so like my whole thing is like they have to be like worthy of having sex with me, so I'm going to do the research to make sure that when we have sex or if we have sex that it's going to be good. So I think like communication and having conversations and feeling comfortable with the person you're with is like of most importance.
so do you expect the first time you're having sex with your partner to be like bomb, great, right off the bat?
No, because they don't know my body, but I think that there needs to be effort on his part and as well as on my part that
So
like
you
to
ask
care
or
about
know,
what
right,
I want
right,
and if
yeah.
I'm having a good time, because there's a difference between having sex with someone and them using your body to masturbate with.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
But the thing is, society right now is kind of structured in a way where it's easy for you guys to do that because you girls are females, right? It's very difficult for a guy to do that. It's like just today's society, like everybody's structured to be like, you have to be good, you're a guy, like you have to be good in bed, right?
Okay, but
and
question
you don't.
is that for you personally that you
No,
find it hard to-
everybody.
I don't agree. I agree
I'm
with
on
that.
the fence.
Yeah.
Not really, because like I know guys who like past partners and stuff like that who just like full out say what they want. They have no
Okay.
problem like saying it like at all, but like that's them, I guess. So not just.
I think it's because we have a very like linear way of thinking about like specifically what heterosexual sex looks like, and if men kind of stray from that, well then he's gay. He must be gay, even though he's literally sleeping with a woman. So I think that narrative is definitely limiting for men, as well as the fact that we like, as women, when we express needs in the bedroom, it's turned against us and like we're freaks or we're too sexual, we're sluts.
And
Whereas
I
when men do
super
that,
agree
it's-
with that because like even sometimes like I would think like even like with my past partner, if I want to express myself, I'm like he might think like I'm a freak or whatever, like, or he might like just like even me saying like, oh, like I want head, he's like, oh, you freaky like that. I'm like, it should be normal, like that's not freaky to give me head, like, but I don't think it's freaky to
I
give
guess
head.
like to us women, like to us it's like, oh, we're being sexually liberated, but to men some I guess would see it as like, oh, like she a freak or she a hoe. Or,
But they love the freaks. What do you mean?
But like, it's still
They
in their
say
mind,
that.
but it's not
They
freaky.
say that.
Like, giving me head is not freaky.
I feel like
then when they
after-
see it,
I feel like after the 50 Shades of Grey whole thing came up, you girls are consider that a freak. So everybody's kind of leaning towards that to be a freak. When sometimes
I don't think that's freaky. I think that's just like a preference. Like if you
Thank
like
you.
it,
Yeah.
then, like you like it.
Like, who are you to
Yeah.
define someone's sexual preferences as
Yeah.
freaky or not? Like, if, for example, if someone finds it super normal to be like bondage or whatever it's called, what's it called?
BDSM.
That. If someone finds that, like, if that's their normal sex life, they won't see that as freaky. But like someone on the outside who's just used to like
They would
missionary and fucking
Yeah.
doggy style, like they will think that's freaky because they're not used to that. So it's just like the freakiness is like, I guess, subjective.
Yeah, definitely.
okay.
But another question is like, do you guys feel as if, say you have a partner, do you think you need to, when you hear their needs and wants, like even if you're not comfortable with it or you're not like super ready to do it yet, do you feel like you need to just to make them happy, or do you definitely like you say like, yo, this is not working for me, so I'm not gonna do it? Not just because you want it means like I'm gonna do it for you.
I mean, having sex is you're pleasuring each other, right? So you guys are learning each other's
That's the
body.
goal.
Exactly, that is the goal of sex. So I mean, in terms of that, like if my man was like, oh, let's try this, and I'd be like, maybe not yet, maybe I'm not that comfortable trying it yet, then I think I'd hold out for a little bit, and then we'll see down the line if that's something that I would want to do.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel, to be honest. So I would say like I may just give in even if it doesn't make me happy about it. Like I might just be like, okay, fine, go for it. Like,
But I guess, in my experience when it comes to that, I guess me seeing how pleasurable it is for them makes
it works
me-
for you, right? Okay.
See what I mean?
Because I was gonna end my sentence saying like maybe like I wouldn't be comfortable doing it, but when I eventually do it, I would actually like it. But then there's also the chance of me hating it. So it's like my tools, I just try it and then figure out if I like it or not. I'm guessing.
Right.
I guess that's right.
Another question is, if you want to try things, like how do you go about it? Like how do you
Go to coffee. Hey, look, listen, I think we need to...
go to coffee and tell them how you want to fuck them?
Nah.
What?
No, I feel
What?
like to go about it, it's like you guys should sit down and be like, hey, you know what? Maybe we could try this. Maybe we could try that, and then like have a conversation small for it, so you guys know for next time. Keep it in mind, and then those little conversations will add up over time to the point where like the guy will know your body inside
I
and
have a
out.
full understanding of like everything. Okay.
But it needs to be 50-50. Like she needs to put in the work too, because if it's just the guy putting the work, that's a starfish, you know.
Yeah, that's a starfish.
I agree with you saying
no.
I agree with the communication standard of it, because I guess like what my level of quote unquote freakiness would be wouldn't be another person, like it wouldn't be the same level as someone else's, right?
You just gotta
Yeah.
find what you like.
Yeah.
But it's still not freakiness. Like I just don't think.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
why
they
it's,
should be
like,
categorized as
normal
freaky
and, like-
anymore, to be honest. Because what someone's freaky is someone else's normal,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So I really don't think freaky should be a word.
I mean, maybe just a compliment.
Desire. I don't know.
Yeah, like their needs or
It
wants.
could be, yeah.
In general.
It could
Wants
be a compliment, I guess, in some cases. Personally, I wouldn't think it was a compliment. Or maybe I would, but like I also feel like awkward.
It
No,
depends.
I
There's
get-
connotations. That's the thing.
I don't like it
There's
when a guy's like
connotation.
you're freaky.
Yeah, like
I genuinely don't like it.
What if it's your partner? What if
I
you guys
still
meet
don't
dating
like
and
it.
he's like, oh, you're freaky.
Okay,
Like,
if you-
my
if you-
partner
yeah,
says
if
it
it's
sometimes,
my
and
partner
I'm just
saying it
like-
in that sense, then it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, whatever. Like, I'll go with it. But if it's just like a guy or even like someone I'm seeing, it's like, oh, like you're freaky kind of, then it's kind of a turn off to me.
I feel like if I get called a freak,
You're like, yeah, that's me, that's me.
That's
Do you guys think that a conversation about like boundaries is needed before, or do you wait till something happens and then you're like, oh fuck, that can't happen again?
I feel like after the conversation of you guys like discussing what you want, right? Maybe you guys want to explore some stuff. Maybe that's when you're supposed to talk to them. Like, hey, maybe we should like say pineapple, or say some safe word and be like, the second I say is like red or shoot. Right? The second you say that, it's like maybe you
know
like
this
it,
is-
but I'm not feeling there right now.
Yeah, and out of like respect for that person that you're like.
It's like, so he can nonchalantly be like, say no more. Like,
Flip you. Okay. Do you guys feel like it needs to be a before or after or in between, or?
I say it can be both. Like during there's like, I feel like people are always like, oh, consent culture is lame and stuff, but like you can just be like, yeah, keep going right there. Like it can be hot in the moment, but then also like I like, just personally, I don't really feel that comfortable having sex with someone before I've talked to them about my boundaries, about what I want.
What you
I think unfortunately, like especially as women, like we have to be wary, especially when you may not like know someone super well, like some really shitty stuff can happen. So I think it's really important to talk about your boundaries and be like, hey, this is what I'm comfortable with, this is what I'm not comfortable with. But it can also be hot and you can be like, oh, this is what I like and this is what I don't like.
But I think consent is necessary, like even in a relationship, like not because you're dating someone or because you have a partner and it's like a normal thing in your relationship means that like consent is automatically given, whether it's the girl or the guy who wants to take back consent, you know. Like I feel like it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not, like
maybe you're just not feeling it.
Yeah.
But not even that, but like I feel like where I'm going with this, where I'm like trying to say is like not because it's your partner, whether you're feeling it or not, like not because they're your partner means that they're automatically given the consent.
Yeah, implied consent
to fuck you
isn't a thing unless you have a discussion about it. So like there's some situations where like, say like one of my friends like really likes spontaneous sex, so she told her partner in advance, hey, when we're doing XYZ, I have implied consent, so if you want to have sex with me, that's something I'm willing to do. Yeah. But it can also be withdrawn at any time.
Yeah. Should it matter who initiates the sex though?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, tell us.
Who do you think needs to initiate?
No, I'm not saying who needs to initiate it. I'm just saying like, what if the guy is always initiating it? That's an issue. Because then it'll get to a point where the guy's gonna be like, am I not enough? Like, don't you find me attractive? Right?
But what if that's like, that puts a kink in it, like that he always initiates it, or that she always initiates
because
it?
he deserves kinkiness.
I feel like that's something that should also be talked about. Like if you feel like you're initiating it all the time, I feel like you should be voicing that to her, saying like, you know, it's not that I don't want to initiate it all the time, it's just sometimes like I want to be the one that feels like a king, right?
Yeah, that feels desired.
Yeah.
Because that's important for both people. So it depends on the relationship dynamic as well.
Yeah.
Okay, safe sex or raw dogging?
I feel like it depends. If it's a one night stand, you gotta be finesse about it. Like, if you're the girl, you can be like, oh, so you're gonna put a condom, right? And then if the guy's like, yeah, I'm 100%.
I need to finesse it. I'm gonna tell you straight up, put that condom on.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, oh, okay, I sound weird saying this. It's like you don't know that person if it's a one night stand, right? You don't know anything, and they're not about to tell you. Maybe they don't even know. So if you just by the way they act, the way they go about it beforehand, right? You'll know, like, hey, maybe I could trust this person, maybe I could not trust this person. And in a relationship, it's not the sense of like, are they safe or not? It's more like responsibility. Like, are you ready for the seriousness that goes if something goes sideways?
But like that also gives into consent again, I think, because like if someone says, like, you can't base if you should hit raw or not based off of the vibe you got. Yeah, you can't base that. Like, it needs to be said. Like, it needs to be brought up, no matter who it is, no matter what. For me personally, the first couple of times, always the condom. Like, and you just, same thing. You can't base whether you should wear a condom or not, or whatever, off the vibe someone gives you. Like, you can't tell. You cannot tell at all.
I agree.
That's true.
Not to make you like look bad, but I'm just saying.
Making you look terrible.
I'm just saying, like.
Also, at the end of the day, if like both persons don't want to use condoms.
Yeah, but like even like mid-sex, if you decide like fuck, like I really don't want this condom on, just take it off. But like it needs to be said.
Verbalize it.
Yes.
Yeah, that
it
you're
needs to
taking
be
it off.
said. Like at no point in time is it to be like, oh, this feels better for me without the condom. I'm not gonna tell them, I'm gonna slip it off. Like, no, you need to say that to your partner. And I can't stress that enough, that you just need to say it.
Okay, so I agree with what you're saying. Like, I agree with what you're saying. I don't know what else to say, right? I agree with what you're saying in the sense of, like, you need to protect yourself. But, like, you know, it changes sometimes, you know? Like, there's maybe that one special person. Honestly, not even the first time. Maybe after, like, a week or two of you guys seeing each other, then you could be like, hey, you know what?
Throw it away. But
You know, but I feel like it should be a conversation as well. Like, because
I
if
feel like-
she's scared and she's like, I'm not on birth control, and she's scared of that, you gotta also respect that,
yeah. Okay.
of course.
Or I feel like mid-sex, if you want to take it off, then like verbalize it. Like, you know, I want to take it off. And then if she says yes or no, or he or she says yes or no, then I guess based on that, do what you need to.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a waste of money.
Okay, so
Think.
you're gonna